So this weekend, as fun as it was for me, it was really eye-opening and very emotional. So first things first, it's really just take care of yourself. And that's really advice that I have to be taking myself. Nobody likes to go to the doctor, so a lot of times we put it off because we don't want to hear what's wrong, I guess. And I feel like had I listened to my doctor two maybe almost 3 years ago, I would be so much better off. But of course I didn't. Because part of me knew that it's like part of me knew what I had to do, but the other part of me was just scared to do it, and I don't know why. Like it made no sense. So for me personally, after I had my daughter, about almost a year after, no, what year are we in again? uh, almost a year. Yeah, almost a year after I had my daughter, I got on birth control. And I had it in for about 2.5 years. Once I took it out, it was a nightmare. I gained so much weight, and losing it has not been easy. And I get into this thing where I'm on a roll and I can lose 10 pounds and then another 5, and then I gain like 7, and then I just start eating like a pig again because I get depressed and I get annoyed that I can't keep the weight off. And that's just my depression and anxiety taking over. And that's a battle that I lose every single time. And I keep trying because I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail myself. So I keep trying. So here I am about 3 years later, and I I keep going up and down. And it's very annoying. And I know that it's my fault because I know that if I dedicated myself to it, I could do it. I could lose the weight and I could be happier all around. But unfortunately, my depression and my anxiety say no. And I lose it every time. But I did start therapy, which is something that I put off for so long because for some reason I was scared. I was scared of what going to therapy meant. I felt like I'm going to therapy, it was a bad thing. Like, just negative thinking all around. And I finally started going. And let me tell you something, it's really helped. So the fact that I put it off for so long makes zero sense. But I'm really happy that I finally started and that I finally, you know, got the help that I needed for so long. Um, it really has helped me mentally and emotionally so much. I feel like I'm in a much better place. There are still those days, but I honestly feel better. I feel like I'm in a better place in my life mentally and emotionally. And with that, I'm working on the physical, I'm working on the financial, I'm working on just everything. And it feels really good to know that I am actually doing the right thing. That even though it's taking me this long, that I'm actually finally doing the right thing to take care of myself and to just better myself. So that's part of the eye-opening part of this weekend. The eye-opening part of this weekend was just that I really do have to focus on myself and take better care of myself and put myself first because nobody's gonna do it for me. And so here I go, attempt number 875 of losing weight. And I just gotta put my mind to it and keep trying. And there's really nothing to it. Like, I just have to focus and just do what I can to get to where I want to get to. So there's that. And then the emotional part about it was the fact that it was so eye-opening, but it was also the fact that for me, I I feel everything very deeply. So it was emotional in the sense that everybody is pregnant. I have seen so many pregnancy announcements, or, already new people, so many people that are due around the same time or whatever. And every time I see a new post about somebody else being pregnant, I break just a little bit more. Because for so long, I wanted a big family. For so long, I wanted all of these kids. 7 years ago, I was blessed when I got pregnant with my daughter. And it has been the best years of my life. These last 7 years have been absolutely incredible. And half the time, I still can't even believe that I have a kid. Still can't believe she's mine. But I'm so blessed to have her. And all I ever wanted was to give her siblings, because I don't want her to go through this life alone. I don't want her to go through this life not having her siblings by her side, not having someone by her side at all times. Because as much as me and my brothers may have fought growing up, as much as sometimes we still get on each other's nerves or whatever the case may be, I couldn't live my life without my brothers. And the only thing I want for my daughter is to know that she is very loved and to never have to go through this life alone. And I just always wanted a lot of kids anyway. Like, I don't know, it was just something that I always wanted. Like, I loved kids, I wanted kids. It's just something that I wanted for myself. But then I got diagnosed with PCOS. 1 in 10. And it blows. It makes it that much harder to lose the weight, makes it that much harder to get pregnant. But all I can do is keep trying. All I can do is work on myself, keep trying, and know that it'll happen if I put my mind to it. So every time I see a pregnancy announcement, my heart breaks just a little bit more, because I'm just waiting for the day that it's me. I'm waiting for the day that I'm the one to make that announcement. But it hasn't come yet. And I pray that it does. And in my heart, I know that it will. But if for whatever reason it never happens again, at least I was blessed once. So it's very emotional every time I see a new pregnancy announcement. But I try my hardest to just keep it together and know that I just have to work hard on myself. I have to focus on my goals. So it's just a very emotional roller coaster. But I just keep thinking that I was blessed and other people are being blessed too. And I'm so happy for everybody. I really truly am. Because as much as it hurts me, I mean, everybody else is getting blessed, and that's just a beautiful thing. And these people that I have seen posting these pregnancy announcements, they deserve it. They're going to be amazing parents, and I know that. Their kids are going to be so loved. So I don't hate on anybody for it. I mean, what kind of person would I be if I got jealous or I hated the fact that somebody else was pregnant? I don't hate it. It's just I got jealous about it, but I don't hate it. I love it very much for everybody. And there's a few people that are pregnant right now that mean the absolute world to me, and those babies will mean the absolute world to me too. So I have those babies, so I'm not really worried about it right now. Right now, I really just gotta focus on myself and just work hard at me. So when I come around next time, we'll see what news I have. But anyways, the most important thing about life is to take care of yourself. You gotta be the best you that you can be to love your kids and be the best for your kids. And that's something that I always said. Like, I can't be the best mom that I can be if I'm not taking care of myself. So as much as my daughter does come first, I have to take care of me first so that I can put her first and be the best mom that I can be for her and give her the best and give her everything she deserves. So just always take care of yourself and never let anybody put you down. Never let anything stop you from reaching your goals and doing what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, it's just you and your thoughts. You may have your family and you may have, people at your side, but they can't do for you. You have to do for yourself. They're not going to lose the weight for you. They're not going to, earn the money for you. They're not going to do things for you. You have to get up and do it for yourself so that you can be the best you that you can be. And that's just the best part about life. Is that you can be and you can do whatever it is that you would like. So always, always, always take care of yourself and be the best you that you can be.